Hello students, welcome. Uh, let's start the class with study. The title of the study is a coward. This study is based on uh, cultural matter. This study is just come under uh, intercultural communication. Under the unit intercultural communication, this study falls a coward. This a coward study is about a caste system, uh, some social status, and some high class and lower class caste. Due to that, two lovers have been separated here. Here are two characters who love each other. Due to their parents' objection, they could not go against their parents. So this story tells us due to the caste system is still prevalent, and due to the uh, that is discrimination in the name of caste, two lovers they face very sad and miserable condition in their life. So in the story, one Premchand, one writer, depicts a good example of uh, culture and casteism here. So let's start uh, about the story covered by Premchand. Well, students, this is the story covered by Premchand. This story was published in 1933 by the Indian writer Premchand, who was born in 1881 and he was died in 1936. This story focuses on a particular type of intracultural variation in India, the caste system and its effect on the people's life. Due to the caste system, what kind of effects it falls on the people's life, it is presented in the story, strongly presented in the story by Premchand in this story covered. Premchand, the pseudonym of Dhanapat Rai, is considered one of the greatest writer of modern India. So in the story we get that. So in the story there are two characters. There are two major characters. One is Keshav, a Brahmin boy. Another one is Prema, a girl from Baniya caste. She's from Baniya caste, and one Brahmin boy named Keshav. That means especially there are two central characters, Keshav and Prema, who love each other. Uh, they went to study the same college, Keshav and Prema. They went to study to the same college and they were in the same class. Keshav believed in new ways and was opposed to the old caste custom, but Prema accepted the tradition. That was the concept here. Keshav he believed in new ways. He did not believe in caste system. He did not believe in his tradition. Uh, but on the other hand, Prema, she was very different. She accepted the tradition here. So here in the story, Keshav is a Brahmin boy who falls in love with Baniya caste girl, Prema. So in the very beginning of the story, Keshav was ready to undergo any pain for uh, it is Prema marry, for to marry Prema. But Prema is against the thinking and wants to get her. Uh, she wants to get her parents' permission if they are going to marry. So that means here, Keshav looks very modern ideas, with modern point of view. On the other side, Prema looks very traditional and conservative. She only follows parents' suggestion here, according to this history. So one day, Prema collects all her confidence to tell her parents about Keshav. She told about her affairs with Keshav to her parents. Earlier, Prema's father becomes very angry when Prema's father listens Prema's uh, Prema's idea there, Prema's talkings. They really got very angry and says to himself that he shouldn't have sent his daughter for education. He should have maintained the family traditions. He would have sacrificed all his property for the suitable groom for Prema. 6 months later, Prema's parents find out that Keshav is a well brought up and brilliant boy. They found that. And then suddenly Prema's father allows her to marry Keshav later on. So to talk about their marriage, Prema's father goes to Keshav's father. who was ill-tempered and finds satisfaction only in religious ostentation. Then Kesav's father rejects the proposal, comparing their social status. Kesav's father rejects Prima's father's proposal there. Just then, Kesav returns from college. His father asks him about Prema, but he refuses, telling that he have no idea who is Prema. He uh, told in such way to his father. When his father asked to Kesav about Prema, then Kesav he uh, talked to him uh, as if that he didn't know anything about that. Father wants him, especially Kesav's father wants him, if he decide to go against the caste, then there is no room for him in the house, and he won't get one piece of the money. The next day, Prema sends a letter to Kesav inviting him for dinner. Prema sent the letter for Kesav. By evening, there is no reply to the letter. Prema's mother asks, "Isn't he coming over and over?" And our father looks on the door, but by 9 there was no sign of Kesav or the letter. Kesav did not go there, and even Kesav did not send any letter to Prema. Early in the morning, Kesav's answer comes. He writes he doesn't have the strength to get over the obstacles and can't marry her. In the morning, the letter comes there. In the letter, uh, he was written that he didn't have any kind of strength to get marry Prema. She finds her unexpectedly disloyal and coward. She hides all her pain inside and commits suicide in the next morning. So, commits suicide in the next morning. Here the title speaks and tells us that both the character in the story is coward. At first, the girl Prema was coward, yes, she was against and had conservative mind. When the boy Kesava was ready to face any hardship to marry her, and also the boy is coward that he was not able to marry her just for the sake of money. Later on, when Kesav's father told him that he would not give him any piece of money, then later on, Kesav looked very coward because he could not support Prema. When Prema was ready to marry, but Kesav was not ready there. At the beginning, Kesav was very ready, but Prema was not ready there. So later on, Prema was ready, but Kesav was not ready. So it shows both the character look very coward here. At the beginning, due to Prema conservative mind, and the next later Kesav, for the sake of money, he could not support Prema here. So this history teaches us about the social norms and values seen in this society. Even in our country, Nepal, this practice is seen and followed. Society makes compulsion to follow the dictates of one's conscience, even if it means against one's family and long-standing cultural tradition. So, so we should try to change the concept of the people's and society. So here, the coward, this coward by Premchanda, this history shows caste system. Due to the caste and uh, due to the caste here, Brahman and that is Baniya caste, uh, the character Prema and Kesav, they did not get married, and ultimately Prema uh, she gets suicide herself. So in this way, there is a tragic scene of Prema's death in the story due to the caste system. So this story comes under intercultural communication. So here, how one culture varies from another culture here, due to the in culture there comes caste system as well. So uh, in caste system, this story gives a good example. So dear students, I hope you get the concept here of this history covered by Primson. If you have any query, don't forget to ask me, uh, comment on me. Uh, Hope to meet you in the next class. See you